What's it been like for you this year on the team, with some of the changes and with Whipple coming in and Raiola running the offensive line?
I would say just we're passing the ball more. Just I mean that's out the gate. It's a lot different. The formations we're getting in are very unique. We showed some of them in the spring game, but I mean they're formations I've never really seen before. So it's cool stuff, and we're able to get to. It's kind of cool. We're able to get to a lot of stuff we ran through those formations, so we're disguised in a lot of different ways. But as far as the tight ends go, we're actually involved in the pass game more than ever, right? So that's where I fit in, and that's where I can show a lot more of what I can do because it's more realistic for. I mean, there's a lot of two tight end sets.
Hmm.
There's a lot of stuff where there's a tight end down and the tight end in the hip. So where the dude in the hip, that's where I'll be mainly. So um, just offense as a whole, it's running more efficient and smoother. The terminologies is one word. It's more simple,
Okay.
you know. So
So you're not going to be looking to the sideline with like pictures of like babies and celebrities and things like that for plays, anything like that. That's something I wanted to ask actually. And first of all, I want to say that's good because we know you're not afraid to block, which means, that's probably good for the running game. If you're running two tight end sets and disguising that as like pass plays and run plays, like I love that. Okay. I do. I really do. And especially because it probably will give Casey a little bit of chance. I'm assuming he's going to be the starter. That's just me. You don't have to give any hints on that, but it'll give Casey a chance to like kind of see maybe what the defense is doing at the line of scrimmage and change the play from pass to run or run to pass, whatever he needs to do. And obviously, you can knock the crap out of some guys there, running to the outside. I think we saw that in that video right ahead of time. So, we've already got a question here from Husker Nut asking, what position do you like more, wide receiver or tight end?
um, in this offense, it'll be hard to differentiate like who's the receiver and who's the tight end sometimes.
Okay. I
So in
like
this
that.
offense, I mean, honestly, tight end is probably the most important position right now because we're asked to do so much. We're supposed to team up with the tackle and do a lot of stuff. We're supposed to know where the guards pulling, where the point is, where the apex defender is. Whereas receiver, you notice the cover two shell and you got to block the corner of the safety or you're running a 10-yard dig. So
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot different. But I mean, I think the responsibility is greater. So I mean, I can handle that stuff. So I would say tight end.
Okay. No, that's great. You said something just a second ago, and I lost my train of thought because you had such a good answer there. We're also getting another question here from Jim in Minnesota. He's big on Twitter. I'm sure that if you're on there a lot, and he's asking, we're all concerned about your injury. Are you going to be okay to play at some point next year?
Yeah, I had a wrist injury. I played through it last year. I broke my wrist like some game during the season. I just played through it, and then I got surgery right before spring ball, and they put some pins in. Just got the pins taken out. About to get these stitches out, and I'm ready to go.
Good, good, man. Because we look forward to seeing you in the field. I remembered the question I wanted to ask you was about you caught your first touchdown last year, right? Like was that against Fordham, right? Is that
Yeah.
yeah? And so tell me what that was like for you, because that's kind of two receptions that game, one for a touchdown. How did that feel in front of the Nebraska fans, like to just kind of look up and see everyone looking at you, really?
Mhm. It was emotional. I ain't gonna lie because but previous that year where where we talked about playing Northern Colorado, that was my last year playing football. Just had bad luck with injuries, not even playing football, just weightlifting accident, just a bunch of unfortunate things that just held me back, and I couldn't show people what I could do, and it was cool because my both my parents were there, my sisters were there, like then and they've been with me throughout the journey of the ups and downs. So, right when I scored that, it was like there was only two people in the stands. I saw my mom, my dad, like right there. So that was a special moment for sure. So I'm sure I'm going to be scoring a lot more touchdowns this year coming up, but that one will rank higher than all of them for
No,
sure.
that's amazing, man. And I tell you, I mean, they say Nebraska has the best fans in the world, and there's a reason for it, and that's just great that you got to do it in a game like Fordham, where we're blowing the other team out, and your parents were there, and you're from Chandler, Arizona, right? I've got a sister that lives out in Chandler, actually, or
Really?
in that general area. Yeah. So
Yeah. Yeah. We
yeah.
live in Chandler.
Okay. And so what was that like? Like